come in and he, you know, basically help him with his dream, and basically he was getting it broken down. He was telling it to Daniel. Daniel was giving him the feedback on what it meant. You know, so he talks about how when you got the statue. If you can go up to verse 32, because he received a dream about an image.
Daniel 2:32. The image head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part iron and part clay.
Right, so he needed that to be broken down. All right, so you see the head went from gold to the feet to legs iron, to the feet iron and clay. You know what I'm saying? So basically, all the empires is going to be getting go from good to bad to weak. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much that's where we are now. We're in the clay and the iron. So you see a lot of European unions. You see like Greece, they are a weak nation. But you see, America is a strong European nation. Britain is a strong European nation. But you got other European nations like what you have problems in Ukraine. But you got what's another one? Albania was another one that's having issues. Romania.
And even America.
Turkey having issues, but they got strong. They're strong, but you have them strong and weak. You know.
Right. That's what they is. Like his brother explained. Can I read the scripture real quick? Yeah. This is Habakkuk 2:6. It says, "Shall now all these take on a parable against thee, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases which is not his? How long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay."
That's right.
Right. So they're in deep debt. That's what it's saying, part strong, part weak. Yep. That's what it's talking about.
Yep, and Greece needed that bailout.
Yeah, right, exactly. And they still going into that debt.
More debt.
There you go, the IMF.
Yeah.
And that's what it's keeping them. It's keeping the world under wraps, because what you instantly you continuously doing, you're paying debt to them, but you never really get to the principle of the whole of the bill. You know, you never get to the principle.
Yeah.
You know,
IMF, International Monetary Fund.
Yeah. Which that's the reason why the Greece didn't want to. They really didn't want to take that bailout. They had to. They had no choice. Yeah, that was the point of that. Get that look, because this is all according to prophecy, and you're gonna have other European nations that's gonna follow suit. All right, because now the beast is we gonna get that too. Give me Revelation chapter. Pull it out.
Luke 15 and 17. But he knowing their thoughts. I said 15. Luke 11 and 17. But he knowing their thoughts said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house divided against a house falleth. If Satan also be divided against himself,
right,
how shall his kingdom stand? Because ye say that I cast out devils through Beelzebul.
That was the point.
Yeah.
That was the point to 17. Every kingdom divided against itself can't stand it. And as you see, is a UK, United Kingdom, is you know, basically breaking from the EU, which meaning that they're going to be a weaker union. They're going to be weaker. They don't have the UK.
They lost the map.
Now, pretty much all the effects are not going to really kick in until about, they say what, about like 2 years. You're not going to really see the effects, but you see the effects on the market immediately, which is showing you that it's pretty much a Ponzi scheme, and they taking advantage of this happening. They dropped all the numbers on the market, and what, people are gonna go and buy all that shit. then it's gonna come up in a couple months and they're gonna be rich as fuck. So they playing with manipulating all the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows about that, you know. But and that's why they hate. That's why they hate the Americans and the EU. They be playing. They be playing with them. We supposed to be in this, but you playing this shit on us.
Gas prices.
You know what I'm saying?
Think about how it can go up and down. Gold prices. How can it go up and down? How? How can all that move up and down? You have a gas price that can shoot up a whole $1.50 and then go down $1.50. You know, they make you think. They make you think when it goes down, that the economy is good. When it goes up, it's still good, but you have to pay with the barrels or the barrels of oil. It's hard because we had a war in Iraq 20 years ago, so the pipeline in Alaska, it doesn't make sense half of the time when they do that. But it's just to make money, and then to make an illusion at the same time that the economy is good when they drop the prices.
And they them other smaller countries, they get bold now. They're like, all right, they left, we can leave now, man.
Right.
Fuck them, fuck the EU, because they playing their games with America and shit, man. They fucking playing, and no one likes games, man. In a serious business, man.
I'm gonna have a quick one.
Yeah, name 3 start at 4 because that's why. This is the reason why why these other nations are departing from the EU. You know, and this is one of the reasons. Go ahead.
This is Nahum 3 and 4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms.
Yeah, America sells other nations through their whoredoms. What? The women can gather around, they can commit adultery and not have no judgment for it. The men can go and have sex with animals and rub jello all on them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, that bullshit.
And families through her witchcrafts.
That's whoredoms and witchcraft, man. That's some bullshit. Man, the brother Yahshua put down in Dallas. He did a video of these Edomites doing a seance, and they had Baphomet running around that bitch. Oh, hey, that shit was funny as hell, but it shows you the nature of they had a Stargate right there. These people androgynous spirit, women half naked, men half naked, and cheeks looking like ghosts. It's some demonic shit. And they like that shit. They like the Edomites love that the Black Sabbath. Ozzy Osbourne bite off a fucking bat head and shit. You see? He like that shit. They have all that crazy shit, That's what they like. That's their spirit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's their spirit.
It said 2 nations, 2 manner of men. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's how it is. Go ahead, They like skulls and bones and shit, and black lipstick and black nail polish and shit, and mohawks and fucking green neon eyeshadow and what else? And fucking different manner of men. Go ahead.
They got the Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, the Bohemian Grove where they sacrifice. They sacrifice children with that idol of Molech. You know what I mean? And that's coming up in a couple weeks. You already had the Bilderberg meeting a couple weeks ago. So they discussing the plans. They discussing what they're gonna do with this this corporation, which is called America. All right.
They want to bring it down to the ground because America is basically supposed to represent the strength of the world. You can't trade around the world without using the American currency. But here it is. The thing that happened with the Brexit, that had what they call a shockwave, and it affected different economies around the world. They're saying that it may cause China to devalue their currency. Now, doesn't China hold a lump sum of American debt? And not only China, but Brazil holds a lump sum of American debt, as well as Great Britain. So, because Great Britain and America, the kind of bond that they have, whatever happens to Great Britain, what also happened to America. So if London fell, let's say for instance, the London let's say for instance, the British pound collapsed. That means that the American dollar will collapse as well. Now you had the after they did the Brexit, their currency devalued from being I think it was like $1.50 something cent. It went down to $1.30 something cent.
But yeah, but that's what it is, man. Go ahead and finish that up.
It says, "Behold, I am against thee, save the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face,
Right.
and I will show the nations thy nakedness,
Right.
and the kingdoms thy shame."
Right, and now that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? The the EU is looking real shameful. Like, damn, like people don't want to fuck with us no more. You know what I'm saying? They pardon it. You know, you look, they're weak now. They're becoming weak. This is prophecy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you finish on that right there? All right, read that and then you get your precept.
"And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock."
Right, people laughing at him now. People laughing at America now because of this shit, you know? And it's gonna continue, you know what I mean? They already look down on America because of its poor morals and its values. You know what I'm saying? How they got confusion. You know, this is the land of confusion. You know, now they seeing it come like, oh look, I knew it was gonna come. I knew it was gonna come. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm finished on that, but I got a little precept.
All right, grab that.
It said, this is Habakkuk 2:16. "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Right.
The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory."
Yep. Give me pull your precept and give me Revelation chapter 17.
16.
Yep, 16.
Jeremiah 15 and I'll start with 12. "Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that buried you shall be ashamed."
Damn, UK is ashamed. Like, and look, there's some bullshit, man. There's some bullshit, man. Don't make no damn sense. Go ahead.
"Behold, the uttermost parts, the uttermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a desert, a dry land and a desert, because of the wrath of Yahweh by Shem Shai.
That's to come, you know.
It shall not be inhabited, but shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goes by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues, and hiss at all her plagues.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me
Because those plagues that are going to come upon this place, it's an ICBM missile.
Oh, okay.
Now what the brothers been talking about, he's been identifying who's the EU, you know, who's the beast, you know, and then their roles and positions around the world. And America is part of NATO, but they pretty much with their military might, they pretty much try to control what goes on around the world. You know, so they're controlling what's going on with the currency flow around the world. They're having all of these different wars, and then they're basically bringing all of these nations into their bullshit. So all of these nations, they're gonna get mad at America and they're gonna burn this place. So those are those plagues that are being talked about. And the Bible also talks about the European Union or the 10 horns also burning this place with fire. You know, in Revelations the 17th chapter, it says, "And these shall hate the whore."
That's what I'm about to pull up.
God.
Go ahead. 17. Yeah. Revelation 17, 16.
Revelations chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn. And the 10 whores which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Right, the whore